The man is a thrifty single dad. He had just moved into a small town and started fixing up the house on his own. He even invited a friend he barely knew to lend a hand. The two of them were in the zone and making good progress. Right in the middle of it, his phone suddenly rang. The moment he picked up, his expression completely changed because something had happened to his daughter at school. With no other option, Burke had to leave the work to his friend. He jumped into his pickup and rushed straight to the school. When Burke got to the school infirmary, he saw a boy having his nose treated. In another room nearby, the boy's mother was loudly arguing in anger. A female teacher led Burke to a classroom. His daughter Maddie was waiting there for him. Burke walked over to her and asked what had happened. It turned out that during recess, Maddie had been playing by herself, but a group of boys blocked her path. Noticing she was new, they decided to mess with her. One boy grabbed her baseball cap, then shoved her to the ground and started mocking her. But in the very next second, Maddie fought back and punched the boy until his nose started bleeding. After hearing the whole story, Burke felt his daughter had done nothing wrong. She was just standing up for herself. The teacher thought this father and daughter were a bit different. As they headed to the parking lot to leave, they ran into the boy's family, who were also leaving. The boy's mother got furious when she saw Burke and began hurling insults at them. She even pushed her husband to go after Burke. The husband angrily walked up to him, while the boy's mother kept urging him to make a move. Burke had no interest in dealing with people like that. He turned and told his daughter to get in the truck first, but unexpectedly the man made the first move, and Burke quickly slammed him to the ground. The boy's father was then escorted back to his car by the sheriff, who had seen everything. He knew Burke was not in the wrong, but since Burke had just arrived and was already causing trouble, he advised him to keep his head down. Burke also realized he had acted a bit impulsively. Seeing teachers watching from a distance, he decided it was best to leave, but he noticed the boy's mother giving him a cold and vicious stare. That look made him realize this was not going to end easily. The boy's mother thought of her brother and decided to have him teach Burke a lesson. When Gate got home, he immediately saw his sister. Whenever she showed up, it usually meant trouble. Sure enough, she asked him to deal with a man. Meanwhile, Burke had no idea what was brewing in this town. He had moved here with his daughter, just to live a quiet and peaceful life. One day, he stopped at a gas station to fill up. He had just put the nozzle into the tank when another car pulled in. Through the reflection, Burke noticed two big men stepping out of the vehicle. It was clear they were coming for him. One of them deliberately started trouble and shut off the pump he was using. Burke knew they were doing it on purpose, but he did not want any trouble. So he held back his anger and tried to talk it out, but his reaction only made him seem weak to them. As Burke tried to turn the pump back on, one of the men stepped in and blocked him. The gas station owner sensed something was wrong and quickly went inside. Burke had already put up with enough, and holding back any longer was not in his nature. Hating injustice as he did, he was ready to act. Within minutes, Burke knocked both men to the ground. He demanded to know who had sent them, but they refused to say anything. Frustrated, Burke slammed the car door and had no choice but to leave the station. But after causing such a scene in town, there was no way no one would come looking for him. Sure enough, while picking up his daughter, a patrol car signaled for